with the Blu-ray release, with just a lot of attention being put on that version of Batman. Why do you think now is the moment?
I've hung around for 40 years. During those years, I've always been pushed back. I was typecast after 4 or 5 years of hanging out on the beach and not doing anything, that I better love this character as I did when I was creating it, because people are happy with it. People love it. So why shouldn't I? I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I've been able to create a character that's become classic at TV. And now the new game, Batman 3 Beyond, Gotham or Gotham Beyond, whatever you want to call it. I enjoy that because am I doing
Go on.
We're here to listen to you.
I enjoy that because it gives me a chance to play Batman in a little different way. A way I think is more conducive to game stuff, not game show, but game stuff. What I've done with the character in the game is update him a little bit, but make him even more zany and more forceful, so that it's more exciting. Because people who play games want to be excited by the game. And I think we've really got a winner here with this one, in our Lego Batman 3. And by the way, it's being released the same day as the new Blu-ray remastered Batman series, November 11th. Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
I think one of your other all-time classic characters is, of course, Mayor West on Family Guy. What was your initial thought when you were brought in for that, and did it surprise you how that role in that show eventually grew up?
Well, I wasn't terribly surprised because Seth MacFarlane, who's a great friend of mine, a wonderful guy, had written a pilot for me. Then I realized, Seth and I have the same kind of comic sensibilities in an area. And so he called, and I said, yeah, I want to play that idiotic mayor, that quirky mayor. You can use my name. Because I don't mind making fun of myself, as long as it's outrageous, and as long as the character tries to retain some kind of dignity, which is always fun. Somebody falls down and tries to get up.
What are your favorite lines from your character in like a Batman 3? Like when you get to play your character, what do you like to say, or what was your favorite dialogue?
In the game?
In the game.
I wrote down a couple here. If I can take a moment.
You did homework for us.
We appreciate it.
Looks like it's time for senior superhero to go out and dispense some justice. Help! I'm Adam West. I'm in some kind of peril.
What's your favorite Batman villain?
Favorite Batman villain, of course, would be Catwoman. Various stories and maybe probably about all life.
DC Comics has been releasing a series called Batman 66, and it's about your version of Batman. Have you seen those? And if you have, what's your reaction to it?
Yes, I have seen the new comic magazines, Batman 66.
Yes.
It just made me feel older. It was wonderful because, I think for an actor who's really tried to do the best with whatever work they have, to bring something fresh. Things like that are a tribute. And if people enjoy it, and if it makes them happy and brings them a few laughs or whatever, it brings me a few laughs too. Money. It's just, you're paying for that stuff. And that's what I do. And if people enjoy it, well, you pay more.
You talked about the mayor character on Family Guy and how you said they could use your name. And in this game you're playing yourself, do you see a sort of an Adam West character that exists? Is that person very different from you when you're playing yourself?
Only in my most drunken nights. What I do is simply exaggerate the quirkier aspects of my personality, and that seems to work for that character. It's fun to be the mayor of Kohan, and especially when we celebrate Clam Day.
Mr. West, this franchise seems to be, back in the 60s, the franchise was in trouble, and it was really your show and the way your performance connected with people that really helped save and revive the Batman franchise. And if not for you and your show, we might not be here right now. I mean, does that feel good to have that legacy on the Batman line?
Yes, it does feel good. That some of my work along the way has gone noticed. Any actor, I guess, wants to be loved or whatever, wants his work to be recognized. And so I'm feeling pretty good about it. You really work your butt off, and something good happens occasionally.
Did you have any trouble voicing Batman just by your voice? You acted, physically acted him on the screen, but what's it like just using your voice to portray the character?
It wasn't difficult because when I assumed the character in whatever situation, that old character, Batman or something, it comes right back. It's easy. You just slip right back into it. If the chemistry is right, if you're allowed to work in an environment that is not inhibited. My point being that when I walked on the set during the time we shot that, I always tried to create fun around with everybody because it was the only way that I felt that Batman could communicate that kind of zaniness and fun, for the kids and the adults. So I always try to do that. But you guys aren't having any fun. I'm a little ticked. I feel like it failed.
We're having a wonderful time.
I'm sure everyone here grew up with your show. I used to come home from school and watch it. What's it like bringing that Batman to a whole new generation of young kids?
Well, when I look at you and I see that, but you turned out okay. That's rewarding too. Because I get judges, I get janitors, I get plumbers, I get doctors coming up to me all the time. And they say, kind of what gee, I watched Batman and that changed my whole life. Because of you, I'm out fighting crime.
If your version of Batman was locked in a room with the other versions of Batman, what type of advice would he give them?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I don't think, frankly, I would presume to give any advice because they do their thing and I do mine. And after all, they're wonderful talents and they have, in the films that they do, they have every production facility and aid that you could ever imagine. We didn't, but we managed to put up and finance whatever we had. But they have great talent. I couldn't tell them what to do. I know how I play it.
What do you think would be, Batman always had those like utility belts with all the stuff in it. What would be the thing you would want to have at all times in his body utility belt use?
Well, I'd like to have a corner for the meter. And maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
And of course some bat shot repellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
The best.
You know, those lines were wonderful. We had really good running riders. Lorenzo Semple Jr., the late Lorenzo, had won a number of awards as a screenwriter. When he wrote the pilot script, and I read it, I said, I have to do this. And I've been offered 5 more films. And I was the leading man thing. And it impressed me so much as a funny piece, and a piece that might have longevity, that I just said, of course, with that script I'll do it. And Lorenzo said afterward, he said, that is the best script I've ever written.
As one of the first actors to portray Batman, what do you think makes the character so timeless? Why do you think it's endured from its very creation all the way up to today?
Why is it endured? Because you certainly Batman. You hang out with me, it's, all you have to do is be crazy enough to fight crime 24/7, right? And no, Batman is vulnerable. He's a guy, and he just developed his crime-fighting abilities, his physique, his mental capacity to an extreme degree, because he was motivated by seeing the death of his parents. You know, that backstory really works for you. And what I did really in creating that character was just kind of a sense memory that what was it like when I was a kid and I read a Batman comic book, and then I said to my little brother, you be Robin, I'll be Batman, let's go out and play Batman, come on, out in the backyard. I got a cape, I got a towel here. You see, if you bring to the Batman thing, as long as it's not gothic, dark, and serious. But if you have the task of making it fun and a bright night, then you've got to remember the fun you had as a kid playing Batman. Because you can use all that stuff. It communicates. It's contagious with the audience.
You've done animated work, you've done video game work, you've done screen work, and film work. Is there any place left for you to go?
I want to go home. Well, you know, I had the privilege of doing a serious thing on the stage, Beyond the Sun, the Music Center, a few other things, and a couple of good movies, and a lot of turkeys. But you know, you gotta make a living. But if there was anything that I would like to do, I think I've thought about a reinterpretation of it. Even as Batman's father, I thought what could happen when things were so desperate that the end of Batman some darkness on the with lightning and the library building swinging over. Batman's Batfather comes in and says, son, I know you're in trouble. It's interesting to see all of the different ways and character guises or whatever that Batman can take. That's the wonderful thing about that character.
What do you think about the prospect of the new Batman versus Superman film, and what do you think Ben Affleck will be like as Batman?
You know, I have no idea how Ben is going to do Batman. I have a feeling that he's going to be somewhat introspective and troubled. And, you know, he's a very good actor. And I would never dream of telling him, or really any other actor, unless I'm directing him like someday, but how to do it. He'll be fine. Got to shave his beard.
Now that you said that, I would love to see a Batman film directed by Adam West. How did you just mention that?
When I first started in TV, I directed. And when I was in the Army, I started the Army's first Civil Corps TV stations. And I worked as a writer and director for a couple of years. I wouldn't mind directing good material in movies, but otherwise it's just too damn much fun.
So many of the recent interpretations of Batman have been very dark. You talked about, you think Ben Affleck's version is probably going to be pretty introspective and troubled. Do you want to see a lighter version of Batman on the screen happening? Maybe you could direct that.
I would like to see humor. I would like to see a sardonic kind of wit. And maybe they're doing that as well. But I think I don't know, the way I might do it is to have more humor about myself. You guys are going to love this game. I'm going to learn how to play it.
There's a new show premiering this fall called Gotham. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's a prequel to the Batman series. Any interest in coming on for a role, maybe as a crime boss or a villain?
I've done villains many times. When I first started under contract villains, I played villains, cowboys, and all that stuff. But yeah, it's always interesting and fun to dig in and try to play a villain. That is really
Any particular Batman villain that you'd like to sink your teeth into? I gave you the same.
Well, I'd like to play an even more grotesque version of Joker, or Mr. Freeze, and find Mr. Freeze occasionally in his own environment, enjoying, for example, cold sun. I won't go on this.
In the 60 series, there are some sort of public service announcements, like wear your seatbelt, things like that. Do any of those pop up in the Lego Batman game? Just as little.
There are those moments.
Okay.
I don't remember them quite now. I've been so distracted.
Just ignore us.
If you could,
Never.
if you could go back in time and do
It's all a synergy. It's all mutual exploitation.
If you could go back in time and have a conversation with yourself filming the series, what advice would you give yourself, or would you like yourself as a young man?
Well, I was so busy just doing it. You work 14, 16 hours a day, and then there's, of course, the press. You have to pay attention there. And you try to have a little bit of a life. Every night I fell asleep with scripts on my chest, and maybe a bottle of beer and a steak that I had cooked up or something. And knowing that in the morning, I had to bring something fresh. I personally and I don't think I've really changed.
When they first started making the films on Earth Made His Father, I read somewhere that they had asked you to come on and perhaps play Thomas Wayne. Is that true? Did they ever approach you about that? Thomas Wayne, Batman's father?
No. I was never approached by a movie division to play in the films.
So when you were young and starting out as an actor, did you imagine that you would become this sort of icon to this many people in this pop culture industry, and how has that been over the years?
Well, an icon. Just call me Sir Icon.
Yes, sir.
I never dreamed. What I thought about was, I had a very strong desire to have success as an actor. I was really driven. And I think it's because my parents, my mother, had to give up a promising career in Hollywood because she was pregnant and went back to the farm and had me. And I always felt, she regretted that in a way, and maybe I could bring it to life for her somehow. That may have been one of the driving things with me. Well, the other thing, of course, was just naked greed.
There's an explosion of comic book TV shows and movies at the moment. You mentioned Gotham, Flash, this is Arrow, very similar as well. What do you think it is about comic books that translates so well to the small screen and the big screen? And why do you think they're doing so well?
Fred, would you repeat that? I can't hear with the laughter and the noise over there.
All the superheroes are becoming movies. Why do you think the genre is so popular now on movies and television with The Flash, Batman, Superman, Superboy, so on?
Everything is kind of cyclical. What goes around comes around. And indeed, it is the day and night of the superhero. It will probably last quite a while, as long as it continues to bring big bucks at the box office. It's that simple. And people seem to like it. I think that more than ever, because this world has gone crazy. If you look around and hear the news, read things, it's gone crazy. So superheroes are a remarkable escape. You can dream with them. You can pretend with them. And if it's, for example, my Batman, he's a vulnerable guy, and he's human. So you can pretend that you're Batman too. We all have to, come out of whatever we're doing and occasionally dream and have fun with something, because it's a tough world out there.